From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, October the 25th, 2018. A rocket was fired from Gaza at southern Israel last night. It landed in an open area in the Eshkol Regional Council. No damage or injury was caused. Red alert sirens across the council sent thousands of residents running for bomb shelters. Later last night, in response, Israeli fighter jets hit a number of terror targets in Gaza, including a Hamas military base and a weapons manufacturing facility. No terror group claimed responsibility as of yet for the rocket, but as always, the IDF holds Hamas, who controls Gaza, responsible for any aggression coming out of the Strip. Just yesterday, citing relative calm, Israel allowed fuel purchased by Qatar for Gaza to enter the Strip. Fuel had been kept out of Gaza for a week following the rocket from Gaza that landed on a house in Beersheba. And today, the second turbine of the Gaza power plant went online following the fuel delivery yesterday. Now the turbine is producing the highest amount of electricity for residents of Gaza since the beginning of the year. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, together with the Vice President of China, Wang Qishan, launched the Israeli Innovation Center today in Tel Aviv. The center is within the Peres Center for Peace and Innovation in Jaffa, founded in 1996 by its namesake, the late Prime Minister and President Shimon Peres, who laid the cornerstone for the center in 2016 before his death. Peres also had prepared a message for the opening ceremony, which was played as a hologram, where Peres said the new center was a home of optimism and hope, a place for cooperation and coexistence between all sectors of Israeli society, and a link between Israel and the world. Netanyahu, in his remarks, said the concept of the center was one that he and Peres saw eye to eye on.
And the idea is that peace and innovation actually go together, that innovation is an engine of peace. It's not merely an engine of progress, it is an engine of peace. Now, I'm not speaking theoretically, because right now, as we speak, there are quite a few of the neighboring countries that are reaching out to Israel and normalizing relations with Israel, which is a step towards peace because of innovation.
Israel's President Reuven Rivlin accepted the credentials of several new ambassadors today in Jerusalem. The envoys hailed from Japan, Cameroon, Germany, Hungary, and Guatemala. Rivlin told new ambassador Mario Adolfo Bucaro Flores that Guatemala was one of Israel's oldest friends, noting it was one of the first countries to recognize the Jewish state. Rivlin thanked Hungarian Ambassador Levente Benko for Budapest's support of Israel in the European Union and stressed that Israel was committed to working with Hungary against the rise of anti-Semitism. He told Benko, "We will continue to work together with you to ensure that the Jewish community in Hungary is safe and secure." Well, the last of the so-called Monuments Men has died. The Jerusalem Post reports Harry Ettlinger worked with Allied forces to find and save countless pieces of art and cultural artifacts from the Nazis, as depicted in the 2014 film The Monuments Men. Ettlinger, who also served as the state commander for the New Jersey Jewish War veterans, received the U.S. Congressional Gold Medal on behalf of the Monuments Men efforts in 2015.
Let us again and again announce to the people of the world that their culture will be cherished as long as they respect the culture of others.
He died Sunday at the age of 92. The Auschwitz Museum in Poland has acquired a baton belonging to the conductor of the inmate orchestra at the death camp. Franciszek Nerylszo, who was a Polish prisoner at Auschwitz, whom the Nazis made a supervisor or capo in the camp kitchen, was said to be cruel and cooperative with the Nazis, as told by death camp survivors. Museum director Piotr Czerwinski said the camp orchestra was controversial. He said on one hand it helped many times to save outstanding musicians from the hardest work and was a source of emotional experience during rehearsals and Sunday concerts. On the other hand, it was an element of humiliation and terror. Nurelsho died in 1977. The World Jewish Congress joined the Union of Belarusian Jewish Organizations and Communities this week to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the liquidation of the Minsk ghetto. Foreign Minister of Belarus Vladimir Makai said at the ceremony that remembering the Minsk ghetto means remembering all who perished and what would they have become if they survived. He said remembering them means fighting against anti-Semitism and xenophobia. Israeli and Polish entrepreneurs are coming together to help large corporations find solutions. The Polish-Israeli Co-Innovation Program is supported by the Israeli government and the Polish Ministry of Technology and Entrepreneurship. It asks companies to share their innovation needs with startups and entrepreneurs from both countries who will work to meet those needs. Israeli and Polish participants will attend a 6-week boot camp in Tel Aviv and then present their results in Warsaw. Poland's Minister of Entrepreneurship and Technology, Jawidka Emilewicz, said Poland needs startups now more than ever. We want to cooperate and learn from the best. Israel is the second most innovative economy in the world. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Thursday, October the 25th at 7 o'clock, it's Talmud study. At 8 o'clock, a look at the viability of a two-state solution from Limud, New York. At 9, Mark Golub sits down for part 2 of a discussion on a new state solution with the founders of the movement. At 10, a look at parenting strategies. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, it's the Debka File. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, October the 25th, 2018. I'm Teisha Bader.